We've watched her grow up on gymnastics world stage. From the frail figure that proved strong enough to win 5 medals at the '92 Olympics, she became the most decorated gymnast America has ever produced. Shannon Miller has dominated for nearly a decade. National champion, world champion, and in 1996, Olympic champion with 2 gold medals.
The professional competitions are great because it keeps me able to, keep training every day in the gym because I have something to look forward to. But at the same time, while I am training for the professional meets, I'm also trying to learn a bunch of new skills to get my routines up to a 10.0 start value so that, the option's always there. If I want to try and qualify for Sydney, then I always have that option. And I'll probably decide in the next year, what I want to do exactly with that.
So the 2000 Olympics in Sydney very much in Shannon Miller's mind.
Ladies and gentlemen, Shannon Miller.
The leader after day 1 and the leader after 1 rotation on day 2.
And Shannon really has no weak event. She's the former world champion on the uneven bars.
Her score has to be perfect to keep the lead over Amy Chow by 2/100ths of a point.
She'll do a giant hop into a ganger. Giant full to Tkachev. Her big skills are out of the way. Seems to be working a little faster pace than usual. Toe on front with a half dismount.
Shannon Miller.
I'll tell you, I think it works to her advantage to be aggressive like that on the bars, to really swing her giants fast and quickly. Got great combinations. A much different routine than Amy Chow's. But still will score very well. She has that chance to score that 10, but we'll see if the judges give it to her.
Her first release move, a ginger, she does out of a full hop. She does a flyaway with a half turn above the bar. Good height on a release move. Then she swings another giant, this time full, right into a Tkachev. She doesn't see the bar until she flies over the bar. This dismount is not as difficult as other dismounts I've seen her perform, but she does it very well.
Remember, Amy Chow scored a perfect 10, and Shannon Miller will come up just short, a 9.95, and that means that Amy Chow moves into the lead, 4/100ths of a point ahead of Shannon Miller. Up next on the bars, Dominique Moceanu in 4th place coming into this rotation.
And looking back to yesterday, Dominique had some problems on this event. She's going to definitely need to improve on that performance from yesterday, where she had a few mistakes.
And her mistake was actually a very unusual one. On her transition move to the low bar, she actually banged her feet on the floor. Free hip, transition to high bar. She does a free hip hecht. There's her release move, a ganger, and she gets through the transition today. She powers up for her dismount, double layout. A very good effort.
Dominique Moceanu. 1994 junior.
This is definitely a better performance than yesterday's on the bars for Dominique. Really having to adjust to those extra inches in height makes a big difference on an event like bars. Here's her flyaway half turn called the Ganger, right over to the low bar. She touched her feet yesterday, but not today. Her dismount's very difficult. It's called a double layout, double back flip in the stretch position. Takes tremendous force, whips off the bars, and almost a perfect landing.
The score coming up for Dominique, 9.9. So that'll put some pressure on our final competitor on the uneven bars. Smile from Dominique. And the final competitor is Kim Zmeskal in third place coming into the uneven bars.
And remember, yesterday was the first time she had performed this routine since 1992. So I suspect we'll see a better routine today. Now that she's got the first one out of the way, she can relax a little bit and concentrate on doing everything bigger. Beautiful Ganger. Another release move to Kachev. She does a double tuck dismount. A nice clean performance.
This is very good for Kim. She's going to certainly have to add some difficulty to bring her performances up to the highest level, but she's really on the right track right now.
Well, she's got a good basic skeleton for routine. She just needs to add some difficulty. But she does a good release move, good difficult release move, a little leg separation once she re-grabs the bar. And she has enough height on this dismount where you can see she can add some difficulty here, whether she lays it out or adds a twist.
Solid effort from Kim Zmeskal as she awaits her score. And it's a 9.8, so that will be good enough to keep Kim Zmeskal in third place. Here now, a look at our standings with 2 events remaining. Amy Chow moves into first place ahead of Shannon Miller. There's Zmeskal, and Dominique Moceanu remains in fourth. And we'll be back after this message and a word from your local station.